Well, we're back right here on Hala, Kuwait, and I hope everyone out there is enjoying their evening wherever you may be watching tonight's episode of the program. Before we meet our guest this evening, our second guest, we'd like to take a look at this next report that we have for you. It's coming from Dasman Diabetes Institute. Recently, DDI and the University of Dundee, Scotland, held their 2018 graduation ceremony. Let's take a look at this ceremony and what took place, and then be back with our distinguished guests from the University of Dundee, Scotland. Stay tuned.
Good evening everyone and welcome to Hala, Kuwait. Today I am at Dasman Diabetes Institute where they are celebrating a special event. It's the 2018 graduation of the postgraduate Diabetes Care, Education and Management ceremony. We will have some interviews, and to see more details, please be with us.
This is a graduation ceremony for the Masters in Diabetes Care, Education and Management degree that we've been running now, the University of Dundee and the Dasman Diabetes Institute. And this ceremony happens once a year, and we have all of the students who are graduating and their families, and all of the sponsors and friends who contributed to the programme are welcome to attend. And we're very pleased that today the Ambassador, the British Ambassador, His Excellency Michael Davenport will be coming, and it's a really special day.
Well, it is really a special day and we wish you all the best luck.
Okay. Well, thank you for that. We're looking forward to it, it's exciting, and I'm sure all of the people should be very proud of their achievements.
My feelings are of pride, of happiness, being here today on this wonderful event in Dasman Diabetes Institute, and it's a wonderful feeling actually, and I'm happy to be here.
Well, congratulations again, and I'm really proud of you.
Thank you so much.
Dasman Diabetes Institute was formed in 2006 by the late Emir Jabir Al-Ahmed because the incidence of diabetes is very high in Kuwait. We are actually 9th in the whole world, and nearly 25% of the population suffer from diabetes. It's a very serious disease and the people take it lightly. We have a contract with the University of Dundee since 5 years ago to train our students and doctors in diabetes. We have 3 separate degrees. One is a certificate, the second is a diploma, and the third is a master's in diabetes. Up till now we've graduated 180 students. Today the graduation is actually 40, but only 20 are attending because the other 20 have other things to do and maybe they're not here. So we're very proud to have this collaboration with the University of Dundee, and University of Dundee is well known in their research in diabetes.
Well, that's all for tonight. This is me, the announcer Hiba Al-Mtairi from Dasman Diabetes Institute. Thank you for watching. See you soon. Goodbye.
Well, we'd like to thank Hiba for that great report that she did at Dasman Diabetes Institute covering the 2018 graduation ceremony with the University of Dundee, Scotland. Our guest right now is Dr. Kevin McConville. Dr. Kevin is a clinical senior lecturer, family medicine at the University of Dundee, Scotland. Dr. Kevin, welcome to our program, Hala, Kuwait.
Thank you very much for having me, Tarek. It's a pleasure to be here.
Nice to have you with us this evening right here on the program. And I know you're in Kuwait as part of a team from the University of Dundee in Scotland, yes. Kevin, presenting here at the Teaching Week in Dasman Diabetes Institute. Can you please tell us about the teaching activities and what's going on this week, please?
Yeah, certainly. As you've seen with the video, it's been a long-term collaboration with the University of Dundee and Dasman Diabetes Centre, and what we do is provide a range of opportunities from a certificate to a diploma to a master's in diabetes care, education and management. So that provides the students with opportunities to learn in a whole variety of blended learning ways to look at how they manage diabetes clinically, but also look at different elements of their practice, from reflective practice to teaching teachers to clinical skills. So a whole kind of constellation of activities that we do with them.
Dr. Kevin, tell us a little bit about this collaboration. How long has this collaboration been taking place, and what are the areas, aspects of this program and aims to improve the participants', let's say, work production when they go back to their work?
So the collaboration has existed for around about 7 years now. It takes approximately 2 years once the students are on the course to actually have their first qualification, so that's why we're looking at the kind of 5-year, the 5th year of the qualifications in itself. And the main premise around that has been to help students, that's clinicians, a whole variety of members of the multidisciplinary team, so that include nurses, paramedics, laboratory technicians, physiotherapists, dietitians, to really enhance their skills both in how to manage patients with diabetes, which is obviously an issue both for Kuwait but worldwide, but also to look at how they can do that from different elements as well, so how they can learn how to teach better so they can pass on the same information and material and experiences to their own colleagues. Look at aspects of their professional practice and look at how they can collaborate for the future as well, so how they can all build on that, as well as underpinning diabetes specifically.
Well, it's been a very successful program. I know Dasman Diabetes Institute and the students and the people who are participating have enjoyed their time. They've learned a lot and benefited from this. And can you tell us, our audience now watching, a little bit about the University of Dundee and Scotland, please?
Yes, well, a little bit. So Dundee is the 4th largest city in Scotland. In terms of the university, it's a younger university. It's celebrated last year its 50th anniversary, so by that means we're a relatively younger university, although we come certainly top in terms of one of the Scottish universities in Scotland, as does the medical school as well. And so we've been around for a while. We've had ties in with St Andrews in the past with that. Dundee is a small city, but a very friendly city, the students that do come to us very much rate us high in terms of the student experience. So Dundee University consistently has been ranking high in terms of student experience for the time that they've spent there.
Overall, they have a very good experience there.
Absolutely. So they tell us anyway.
No, that's good. If they tell you that, so that's good. What about Scotland? Tell us a little bit about the country of Scotland, the beautiful country.
Well, there's a whole variety of things, from the Highlands to the islands.
We could go on and on about that.
Absolutely, yeah. At this time of the year, we are celebrating, are about to celebrate Burns' night, so a famous poet, Robbie Burns, so on Thursday night, and I believe there's a Scottish Kuwait Society as well. We'll be celebrating Burns' night, who's one of our famous Scottish poets. So that's planned for that, so there'll be many people out there in attire a bit like this, and variations on the theme of that to celebrate that. Dundee in itself has a whole variety of castles, places to visit, and Dundee specifically is about to open the new Victoria and Albert, the new V&A Museum, later on this year, so we're really looking forward to that, and hopefully...
Well worth a visit to go to Scotland, and more specifically to Dundee.
Dundee needs to be top of your list to visit, and then maybe Edinburgh after that, but come see Dundee first. Yeah.
Of course. Well, Dr. Kevin, I know this week you're presenting reflective professional practice, right? So tell us a little bit about that. What's that about, and how is the interaction with the students?
Okay, so the students have lots of fun with that kind of activity when we teach it. So for example, if you're driving home tonight thinking how the show went and how you might change things for the future, that's exactly the same kind of activities that we would do with the students, how their clinical days have went, what they may do differently, might do better or less of to enhance their patient care. We're all doing it every day, reflective practice, but it's about how we raise our students' awareness of it, and therefore we have fun doing that, both in discussions, dialogue, appreciating art, creating games with that. We've been to the Americani Museum in the past, where we've looked at the reflective practice there, and how the hospitals have emerged through Kuwait. So we've taken a lot of opportunities to use local elements of Kuwait to help enhance our students.
How's the interaction been? How have the students been eager to participate and so forth?
I think the Kuwait students have always been eager to participate. They're like little sponges. They'll want to absorb lots and lots of information and then go and try it out. So a lot of the work that they do in their qualifications as they move towards that is about work-based projects. So the skills are then transferred into the community, which is very much what University of Dundee is all about. It's about transforming lives both locally and globally. So your students, your colleagues and peers are doing that out in the community in Kuwait.
It must be very gratifying for you, Dr. Kevin, to see the progression of the students that you have taught from the beginning till they graduate.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's been a pleasure to do that. And you know, we couldn't have done that without the support of Dasman Diabetes as well. So they've been there in the background helping us to arrange for the teaching and support the teaching.
Things,
yeah, absolutely. So.
And how was the graduation ceremony this year? We saw in the video there the graduation ceremony. It looked like it was another huge success, well attended.
Absolutely. So both, and I think you've got to appreciate for the students that are doing this hard work on the background of their normal day-to-day qualifications. So the support that goes that with their work colleagues and with their own families and friends. So it makes us very proud to see them achieve that. And there are very much plans within the alumni to look for the future as how they can continue the work within the University of Dundee as graduates of that. So we will look forward to see how they take that forward now that they've got their own skills to do that.
Amazing. That's great to hear, Dr. Kevin. At the end of our interview this evening, do you have any final words or comments for the audience watching Hala Kuwait tonight?
Just thank you very much for having me here tonight. It's been a pleasure, and I look forward to meeting up with you again perhaps in the future, inshallah.
Inshallah. Thank you so much, Dr. Kevin, for being our guest this evening right here on the program.
Thank you.